guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do finally my Magcon experience video, and that is why I went to Dallas, because I went to Magcon. And if you don't know what Magcon is, I'm just going to tell you a short little summary of what it is. It's a group of about, I think, 14 guys, and they are just on tour, and it's called the Meet and Greet Convention. They just shortened it to Meet Magcon Tour. And there's like Cameron Dallas, he's like the famous one, Aaron Carpenter, and like Taylor Candace, the actual original people from it, because there was a group like 2 years ago, but then they broke up, so they started doing it again. So yeah, that's what Magcon is. They're just like groups of guys that are social media famous, and they just do really fun stuff on the tour. So I actually got to meet them because I got VIP. So I thought I would share with you guys all of my tips and stuff that you should like look forward if you're going to, because that is surely what I did before I went, to just look at videos on YouTube before I went to the tour so I can expect what happened. And so yeah, let's get started. So on the first day, whenever I got to Dallas, I left the day before because I was going to the show on Saturday. There are 2 shows, Sunday and Saturday, but I recommend going on Saturdays because like the show ends really late, and if you might not want to leave early, so like on Sundays, since the next day you have school, like if you're planning on leaving early on Sundays, because you wouldn't want to leave. Trust me, I kind of cried if I would have had to leave early. I could just not go to school Monday. That's probably what I've done. But yeah, so I left on Friday. I got there around like 3:30, and I went with a friend, and I got to my hotel. I was literally like praying that they were gonna stay in my hotel, because my hotel was like a really nice hotel. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not like bragging, but it was a really nice hotel, and like it sucks because I never stayed in a hotel. Anyways, afterwards, they started posting on Snapchat, like, we're here, like, Blake was posting, which is one of the guys, and he was like, we're here, and then my friend was like, we should find out what hotel they're staying at, and she's like, okay. We're like, okay, and so she was looking through exactly the buildings where they were at, and she found out actually what hotel they're staying at, and I was like, oh my god, are you sure it's that one? Like, I don't want to go so far away and then it's not gonna be that one. So it was a Renaissance hotel. It took like us 9 minutes to go there. It wasn't so far away. So we got there, my mom drove me, and she left us there. We were outside because during the time when we found out that they were staying there, the guys were skateboarding, so we were like, they might be there or something. And then we checked on one side, and they weren't there, then the other one, and then we found Hunter with like other people, not like the rest of Magcon, but other people, and we saw him walking towards like the entrance of the hotel, and we were leaning through the wall because we were looking through where they were, and then we let them pass through, and I was freaking out because I couldn't believe that was Hunter rolling, like legit just passing through me. And then right whenever he passed through me, he was just like, hey, and he looked back at me, and I was like, hey, and then I started freaking out and crying. I was like, we have to go inside and see where the rest of the guys are. So we did. I thought that we weren't allowed to get in unless we were actually going to stay there, and I got freaked out because it was like actually security people in the entrance of the hotel, but they didn't do anything, so I don't know what they were there for. But yeah, I saw a bunch of the guys. It was Jacob, Brandon, Hunter, Blake. Not all of them though. They were like sitting down with other fans, and they were making musicals with them and stuff. I was like, oh my god, this is gonna stay here for a while. So it was Johnny was there too, but then Cameron, Aaron, Taylor, and like all the other guys weren't there yet. So yeah, we were just like with them. But then they left to go to the mall, and I didn't want to go to the mall because I wanted to wait till Cameron came. So we made friends there actually. So but yeah, so we waited a couple, almost, I think it was an hour, till Cameron came, and it was at nighttime, and he came like a black SUV, and yeah, so when he opened the door to get off the car, we were like shocked, and we didn't scream, but then like 3 seconds later we screamed, and we're like, ah, it's Cameron Dallas, and then Aaron got out the car, Taylor got in the car. It was cool. It was pretty chill. And I went up to him, and he was getting a suitcase off, which I shouldn't have done that. But yeah, he was getting his suitcase off, and I touched his hair. I don't even know why I did that, but I felt so bad because he was like, guys, can you just let me through? I'm trying to go put my suitcase on, and then I can be with you guys. But I was like I felt really like, I shouldn't have done that because he might have felt uncomfortable. But anyways, afterwards we had to leave. I wanted to stay the night there though because the guys were staying there, but we couldn't because like the hotel my mom already paid for, so yeah. So then we just left our hotel because obviously we had to leave early the next morning. So we actually ended up sleeping at like 12:30, which is really bad because we're gonna wake up at like 7. So yeah, now let's go to the next morning. Finally, let's get to the point of the actual day. So I woke up around 7:30ish, 7 actually. I got ready and then my friend was still sleeping, but my mom woke up. But anyways, we went to go eat breakfast downstairs and we wanted room service, but we're like, let's just go downstairs and then go straight away to the show. So yeah, we kind of were there until like 9:30 and we left there around 9:45 on our hotel because it wasn't so far away from the convention thing, except my mom really got lost like with the directions there and she got really frustrated. So it was good, we left at a good time. I recommend getting there around 10:30 or 10, maybe 10:30 though actually, because you're gonna be there for like 4 hours until like 1:32 I think. So you don't want to get so early that you're just going to, because think about it, you're gonna be jumping, sweating. That's gonna be a tough day for you. So I got there 10:30. It was still a long wait. It was really hot because Dallas is really, really hot, and I had my hair down, so I started sweating like crazy and my makeup was like running off, and I was like, for real, why are they letting us stay outside to wait? Because whenever I went to the other Magcon, we got to wait inside. So we're like, why are they doing this?
And then after, like, in the middle of when we were waiting in the line, my mom noticed we were waiting in the general admission line, not in the VIP. So she had made a line for us, and yeah, so we finally got to the way to the VIP line, and there was actually, like, some shade there, so.
That's good. And then they called, like, family photo after a while because they were the first ones to go in to take pictures with the guys. That's the only group of people that actually get to be there with the guys before the show, but VIPs during the show, so. I was like at 11:45. And so yeah, then afterwards they kind of opened the doors. They actually were really late, like it was past 1:30, they didn't open the doors. Or actually 2, sorry. It was past 2 and they didn't open the doors. But then afterwards they did let us in and they let VIP in. There was like VIP 1, 2, and 3 or something. I was VIP 1, thank God. And we got our wristbands, our VIP wristbands, and I had letter E and my friend had letter F, which we don't know why that happened because like we bought the tickets at the same time and like we were scared that we wouldn't like be together, but we ended up being together. But anyways, so yeah, we got the wristbands and then they made us go to the merch room, and that was like right where we were, and so we had to wait there, but there was like lines for the merch, so it was like, no, I'm not gonna do that line, so I'm gonna do after. So we had to wait there for like 35 minutes till they opened. Like it was kind of like a garage door that led to the showroom, and we waited there for a long time. And literally, whenever we took off, when they opened those garage doors, I'm just gonna say that, I got like thrown to the ground. It's not even funny. I literally fell. People were pushing, they were shoving, wanting to get into the front. I got hurt in the arm. It's terrible. It's really dangerous. You have to be careful. At least stay with a friend. I tried to, but like it was hard. So then we actually made it, and we couldn't get in the first row, but we were really, really close. We were like in the second row that led almost to the first row. I tried getting into the first row, but everyone wanted to get to the front, so. You don't get actual seats, like it says on your ticket, you get row whatever. You don't, you just go wherever. Sometimes general admission gets to the front whenever VIP starts making lines to meet the guys, because then you lose your spot. So just keep in mind that you can only be on the front of your VIP like in the first couple times of the show, in the beginning. So yeah, then afterwards Taylor kind of started the show off, and he was just singing and like getting everyone pumped up. And so then afterwards the guys started coming out, and you know how they do the music, and then a guy comes in individually and they start like shaking all their hands and they get onto those little railings, I guess, and they start like hugging everyone. That's what they did, but it was really, really, really like crazy. Everyone was like hurting me. It would hurt so bad, like for real. That's probably one of the worst things that happened in the show. Like the VIP part is the only good part of the show. But afterwards, they sing All I Want Is You, She Bad, and then other songs too. I forgot. I think Aaron, She Got Me Going Bad, that song. Like Aaron sang that one, and Taylor, I think he sang some songs. I don't know. But then he posted on Snapchat that he was going to the hospital, or Twitter actually, and I was like, what? So I'm not gonna meet him. And I ended up not meeting him, but he came back, so I was like. Anyways, afterwards they started calling VIPs, like it was towards like legit the very beginning of the show. So they were calling letters A, B, and C like all together. I don't know why they called 3, which I think is better, but that took forever though. Like I felt like they were not gonna call us, and I felt really like I was gonna start tearing up. I was like, I think they're gonna call us. There's a point of the show. I think they wouldn't end the show if they wouldn't end the meet and greets, which is what took for like the longest time. So that took about an hour, and then they called D, E, and F, and I was like, yeah, I actually get to be with my friend. She's F and I'm E. So we made the line, and the line never moved like for like 30 minutes, legit 30 minutes, because the guys were taking a break. I was like, for real, I'm standing in a line that's not moving, and y'all taking breaks. I was like, okay, whatever, just chill out. And then Chris performed his songs, and Taylor came back, and he performed songs. And then the guys went on stage for a while, and I was like, oh, this took forever. But then finally we made it to kind of closer to the VIP section, and then whenever I got to very close, they divided D, E, and F letters. So D went into one little row, and then E, and then F. So yeah, it wasn't anything long. I guess they just did it so that D could go first, then E, and then F. So that's how it went. And then the first guy that I met was Chris Smiles, and I'll enter some pictures right here, maybe videos too at the end. But Chris Smiles, I just came up to him and I just side hugged him sort of, and he told me something. I do not remember though. Yeah, I don't remember. He was pretty nice though. He's really tall. But honestly, I don't think the guys are as tall as you think they are in like pictures. They're actually like my brother's height, which I'm used to. Like Cameron's my brother's height. So like I thought they would be like really, really tall, but they are still really tall for me. So then next was Jacob. It would have been Taylor first, but like he went there. Then next was Jacob, and oh my god, Jacob's my favorite. Like he's my favorite. So I had like a present up for him, but my bag broke like during the show, so I lost all my stuff. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, so I lost all my stuff, and my wallet fell, and I lost it. So I had to tell securities. There's so many security people. They're gonna help you out if you lose stuff. Yeah, I lost my wallet, but then they finally found it, thank God, because I had all my money and I didn't buy the merch yet. So they found it. And then afterwards, yeah, so it was Jacob, and so the bag broke of when I had his present packed. So I had to give it to him, and it was like a big teddy bear, and it was a shirt from Zoomies that I gave him. So I just gave it to him like that, and he was like, what's this? And I was like, oh, it's a teddy bear, and then that's a shirt. And then he was like, oh, okay, is that for me? And I was like, yeah, for who else? And yeah. And then he was gonna take a picture of me with the present, but I was like, can you wrap your arms around me? And then he's like, yeah, for sure. And then he just put the stuff down, and he did it. He didn't do it exactly how I wanted it to, like he did it different, but he was probably a little bit shy. So then I was Brandon, and he was really, really short. He's the same exact height as me. I think he was like 1 inch shorter than me though. I'm like 5 feet 4'11" and a half, so yeah, so I just went up to him, and he was like telling someone his Twitter stuff, and I don't know, he didn't even really say hi, but he just kind of hugged me, and he did a peace sign. He was really nice in the hotel like the night before, but I don't know what's wrong with him. Oh yeah, I took pictures with the guys in the hotel too. And then I went up to, I think it was Blake then. I hugged him, like, yeah. And then I had my arm like to his shoulder, and then he had his arm on my waist, but then he let go. I was like, okay, you're letting go, whatever. So we just took like a normal picture. But yeah, then afterwards I just said bye, and yeah. And then was Hunter. Like, he's my favorite, like not my absolute favorite, but he is my favorite though. He's like my second favorite, matching with Tina. Yeah, he was a cutie. He was just like, hey cutie, or hey beautiful or something. And then I was like, hi. And then he, like, whenever I took a picture with him in the hotel, he had my face held like this, like, and then he did it again, and he's like, how's your dad? I was like, it's good. And then he just hugged me, and so he just did this. It was really cute. I don't know. And then I said, I love you, and then he was like, I love you too. And then, yeah, that was sad to just let go of his hands, but that's just what happens. So then I'm just looking at the guys to see who was in there. Oh yeah, I think then it was Dylan, and Dylan was like seriously the sweetest. Like everyone says that in their videos, but it is really true. Like he's the sweetest one out of all of them. Like not out of all of them, but he's really sweet. He just asked like, hey, hey beautiful, and then he's like, how's your day? And I'm like, it's good. And then, oh, that's great. That's great. And then I was like, yeah. And he was so cute. We just took an old picture. And then was Aaron. Oh, he was so sweet. Okay, so Aaron. I just went up to him and I hugged him, and we looked at each other's eyes like while we hugged. It was like really cute, like the picture right there to take, which I actually did end up screenshotting in the video. So, and then he like stared through like straight at somewhere around me, and he was like, and I was like, and then he's like, did you see that? And I was like, no, I didn't. And I think it ended up being like Blake was throwing bagels at someone. I don't even know. And then he's like, I'm sorry, beautiful, what's your name? And then like Sophie, and then he's like, Sophie, nice to meet you. And then he just held my hand, and then I just left off, and he's like, whoa, where are you going? And then I meant to give him a hug. So he came and gave me a hug, and it was so cute. And then I slowly let go of his hand, like you see on this Tumblr couple pictures. That's how we did it. So I thought that really like got me really sad whenever I was watching the video, because I don't know. Oh, and also I forgot to mention, if you want to have videos, you need to have the video button ready for the people to take. There's people who take your videos, and they know exactly what to do, so they'll take pictures as well while you're doing the videos. But if you just leave the camera button, they'll just take pictures. Like, they take a lot of pictures, but if you have videos, that's also better, because you can actually recap to the moment exactly they did it. But you can do whatever. And then was Cameron Dallas. Oh, he's a beautiful guy. So he was like singing. Willie was performing on stage during the time I met him, so he was like singing a song. And so Cameron started lip singing that song, and I came up to him and I just hugged him. He was pretty tall, so I just came up to him and I hugged him, and then he picked me up and like spun me around. Is that how you say it? I don't know. And he spun me around, and I literally wanted that to happen so bad. Like, I literally didn't ask him to do that. He did it like automatically. I was like, he's probably not gonna do that to me, but it would be cool if he did. And then he did. Like, I was like, my dream came true. And so then he let me down, and then he started dancing with me. Like, I for real don't know how to dance, so it was really embarrassing. It was so cute though. And then afterwards I asked him if he could pick me up, and then he was like, I just did. And then he started laughing. But then he picked me up, and then he kissed me on the cheek. He just did that. I didn't ask him to, which I wanted to. Yeah, so he kissed me. It was a pretty long kiss. I liked it. And so then he put me down, and so then I was like, I love you so much, and I love you too. I love you too, beautiful. And then he was just so sweet. He was like, and after meeting the guys, I had to leave. There's like the exit, I guess, and then they'll give you a poster of the Magcon guys. That's what I was looking at there, just making sure I didn't leave anyone. So these are like all the main people. It was Mahogany, Taylor, Cameron, and Aaron. Those are like the main people who started Magcon at the first place. And then these like are the actual new people. And I don't know why they call them special guests, because they're actually part of the group now. So the only special guests I think are like, we didn't get to meet these people. Trey, right here. And Johnny was there, and Willie, and Christian, He's like a DJ. These 4 people we didn't get to meet. Those were like not, I guess they're not actual part of the group, so we didn't get to meet those people. But yeah, we got those posters, and I love like the posters, just so cute. I didn't get to sign it though. But, and then I got this lanyard. There we go. And it's like VIP. And I think everyone gets one of these, depending if you're not VIP, you get like a priority or general admission one. So it's pretty cool. I like keeping these. So I got one at the end. I don't know why they didn't give it in the beginning, but I guess it's because you don't want to have it during the picture. I don't know. But I forgot to show you guys my merch, so I'm going to show it to you. I had my money saved up for it, so I'm just going to show you. So the first thing I got was this Jacob Sartorius shirt, and it's in red. And I wanted to get the like gray one, but it wasn't there. It was only this and his sweatshirt. And I got a Brandon Rowland shirt. I basically got like a shirt of each of the guys almost, like my favorite ones. So I got a Brandon Rowland one, and it just has his letters and his name in the bottom, so it doesn't have anything interesting. And I love the Hunter Rowland shirt because it's like, it has like a baseball shirt and it has his name on it on the middle. So yeah. And then I have the sweatshirt from Jacob because I wanted to get this so bad. Like literally I looked in his merch and I really wanted to get this for a long time. So I finally got it because I love just wearing actual sweatshirts. So yeah, or hoodies. The thing I got was the Cameron Dallas pink like long sleeve shirt, and it just says Cameron Dallas right there. It doesn't actually have it spelled right, but it just shortened it, and I actually like it spelled like that. It has like this pattern, and then it has like C and D there, and then on the sleeves it has that same pattern too. So I love the pink out of it. I think it's one of my favorite shirts. But yeah, that was that. And then afterwards, the show, like Carrie Underwood or something, was her, I don't even remember her name. Like some other people that they invited, they were starting to perform, but there was so like a lot fewer people on stage now because everyone was doing VIPs. But the guys were gonna go to Top Golf after, and we didn't get to go because they said like at 9, and we left at like exactly 9, and they were still not doing VIPs. So, but that was really all for the show, and it was definitely. Oh, also, like, we made some friends at our hotel that same night because they went to Magcon too. We saw them. It was really funny. But we made so many friends there, and we still keep in touch with them now. And it's funny because they came from where we live, which is like 3 hours away from Dallas. So we are actually gonna like see each other. Yeah. And so, yeah, I think that's pretty cool. Definitely one of the best, like, experiences I've ever had. I've only been able to meet them, like famous people, so this is definitely one of the best experiences. So yeah, those are basically all the tips I recommend. I just can't right now. They're just amazing. And then also, Jacob signed my case, and like during the video it's still going on, so like you could see he was like signing my case. I don't know if you can see it. It's like on my shelf right now. You can't see it. But yeah, if you have any questions about that, just let me know in the comments below, and then also tell me if you're planning on going on Magcon or if you have gone. That'd be really cool if I know. And also like this video if you want to see more kinds of experience videos, because I kind of like doing that. And also subscribe to my channel if you're new to my channel, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Baby, all I want is you. In the middle of the night, I've been thinking about you like, baby, all I want is you. 300, I've been thinking, but I gotta say the truth, 'cause girl, it's 3:24 a.m. Don't leave, let me get with you. I know you don't wanna be alone, girl. All I want is you. All I want is you. In the middle of the night, yeah. Oh, oh, I know you should get a little closer. Let go. I'm just tryna please you, treat you like royalty.